Hello, and welcome to Old Toy, New Joy, the show where I share with you previously enjoyed toys I purchased through online sources, collectors' shows, and thrift stores that were once loved by somebody else. I am your toy whisperer, and with me is my lovely producer and daughter, Marshmallow. Say hello, Marshmallow.
Hello.
Old Toy, New Joy.
What the heck are these?
Well, these are 1980's WWF wrestling figures, and I'm a child of the 80s, so I remember these fondly, although I never had any myself. And I found these at a thrift store, all together in baggies of 3 at a time, for about $3 each. So I grabbed 12 of them, and I left the rest for some other lucky person.
I don't get it. What's the big deal about these?
Well, the 1980s were considered to be the golden age of professional wrestling, and kids like me would watch these larger-than-life characters on TV on the weekend, and then beg their parents to buy them as many figures as possible so they can make them fight one another in a small plastic wrestling ring that had elastic ropes.
What are their names?
So we've got Brutus the Barber Beefcake, Rowdy Ronny Piper, with a kilt that I made out of paper until I can find the original cloth. Hillbilly Jim, Ricky Steamboat, Jim the Anvil, Jesse the Body Ventura, Bret Hitman Hart, Nikolai Volkov with a hat I made from the cap of a bottle, Jake the Snake without the snake, British Bulldog, Davy Boy Smith, Coco Beware without the parrot, the Iron Sheik, and just like his shirt says, the Magnificent Morocco. Now, these figures are all in pretty great shape considering the sort of punishment they would have taken in the ring. Especially, I was really happy with characters like Nikolai Volkov here, who originally have a lot of color on him. You can see these marks here on the back where the paint's been rubbed off. That's from the ropes constantly being pushed against the ropes and flung off of them. Often I'll see figures at collector's shows and the paint is almost completely gone and the figure is almost unrecognizable, and I don't even bother. So I was definitely really happy to find this guy and others like him.
What's that?
This is a cool book from 1990 on wrestlers. I also found this around the same time as the figures at the same thrift store. And it's cool because it gives information about a lot of these guys because it was from the same time. So thrift stores are a great source for books too, not just toys.
Dad, do you still have that mat you were talking about?
You know, I've looked for that wrestling mat for quite a while, and I've never seen it in a thrift store. I've seen much newer versions. One day I hope to find it. In the meantime, I made this so that I could have some fun with these guys. From materials I found around the house, as well as at the dollar store. The canvas is actually 3 decorative wall hangings taped together with electrical tape. These are just dowels I drilled in, unfortunately not very straight, and covered with electrical tape. And the ropes are just household elastics. And dream big? Why not? I'm sure if you asked any of these guys, they had to dream big and then work hard to get to be where they ultimately were as Golden Age superstar television wrestlers. So, you want to try it out?
Yeah!
Okay, you pick one, and then I'll pick one.
I'm gonna pick him.
Okay, so Magnificent Morocco, and I'm gonna use Bret the Hitman Hart. Sorry, Jesse the Body, he's gone. So Marshmallow claimed that I cheated because Jim the Anvil tagged in at the last moment to beat Marvelous Morocco on behalf of Bret Hart. So we're going to have a rematch fight between two figures I recently purchased at a thrift store, King Kong Bundy and Jimmy Snuka. So you never know what's going to happen in wrestling. Sorry about that, Marshmallow. King Kong Bundy was winning, but who knew that Jimmy Snuka was friends with Clayface? Clayface was in the area, and he saved the day. So that's what actually made wrestling so exciting in the 80s, and now for that matter, is because there was always that element of the unexpected. Next week, I'll share with you my collection of pink shell promo Redline Hot Wheels from 1973.
Thank you for watching, everybody. New videos every week.